You are far smarter than you can ever imagine. There is no obstacle that you cannot overcome, no problem that you cannot solve, and no goal that you cannot achieve by applying your mind to your situation. Go on and
Thanks for letting that joint breathe this morning. Appreciate you.
Needed that. I needed them vibes this morning.
Appreciate you.
Morning, y'all. Y'all know what the fuck time it is. It's motherfucking Monday. You see our faces, y'all know it's Monday. It's that time again.
What up, though?
What up, though? How y'all weekend? How your weekend, Kiki?
My weekend was weekended.
It was weekend.
My weekend weekended. Look,
you
see the motherfucking monkey suit I got on. This is what I've been doing all weekend.
All
bro.
weekend you been.
Yes.
But you know what? It's all right though, cause you've been getting it though. You know what I mean? Morning.
Good morning.
You know what
What up, though? I couldn't do nothing but work.
Ain't nothing. Sometimes that's the way it be. Sometimes you gotta get it.
Nah, bro.
You know what I mean?
Check
You gotta
it.
save the party for another time though. For real.
When? Because I'm gonna tell you how they feel. They feel like every other weekend I got a weekend. Every other weekend I got a weekend.
Nah, yo, you can't. They gotta let you live sometime, yo.
They ain't trying to let me breathe.
They gotta let you live sometime, yo.
Because I'm far smarter.
You're far smarter. You're far smarter than what the fuck it is.
How was your weekend? Shout out to Black Shepherd. Shout out to fucking
Loyalty. I know. So my weekend was interesting. I went to shout out to Blockburners for their successful bike night on Thursday night.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Yep. Beautiful turnout. You know what I mean? It was love. Then turned around, got up Friday and shot my ass to Fayetteville. You know what I mean? Got to Fayetteville and partied with the niggas down there Friday night. But unfortunately, I couldn't stay for the party on Saturday, so I had to summon back and pound back up to Baltimore. We made stops along the way. Shouted out, I forgot the club, the female club. They had a car wash down in Richmond.
Okay.
Shouted them out. You know, moved around a little bit. Got to the cookout late as the cookout was ending, pulled up, but still pulled up anyway. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that was out there. Looked like it was a good, wholesome time.
I wanted to have glizzies. You know I'm a Frank fanatic. I wanted a Frank.
I can touch that. Yo, really? You like the glizzies? I like it. You supposed to like the glizzies.
I'm a Glock goddess. I'm a Glock gobbler.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, well,
yes.
Nigga, you know what I mean? I ain't mad at you. I missed it. Unfortunately, I was there because I would have loved to catch a nigga with a Glock in his hand. Nigga, come on.
Listen, yesterday, so look, check this out. So yesterday, happy birthday to Alicia, happy birthday to Corey Gwen, happy birthday to Triple C.
Yeah.
Them Tauruses is stanking up the place. So yesterday, I pull up at the at a surprise birthday party before I start working.
Yeah.
I go there and a youngin had listen. This hot dog was dressed for church. This hot dog was dressed for an interview. This hot dog was casket sharp. He had everything, every condiment. I said, you taking this bitch on a date? Like, this is a job interview?
Wait. You sure he wasn't just trying to fucking cover the joint up?
No. He listen, and I kept telling PJ, I said, bro, don't break your neck, but turn around. He's like, huh? The dude was just like,
and gobbling it up.
Yes, it was so sexy.
Nobody.
It was so sexy.
That's not sexy. That's not sexy, nigga.
That was so sexy.
Yo, I swear for God, you cannot, as a man, you can't eat a glizzy in public. Yo, you just can't eat a glizzy, period. Yo, slice that shit up into tiny pieces with a fork with your pinky in the air, nigga.
Nobody
safe. You might be safe then. But otherwise than that, if you grabbing a glizzy and you... First off, you grabbing a glizzy, you holding a glizzy, come on, no.
Hey, I said, he gonna ask that joint to marry it. Look. proposal. It's look, PJ come over there automatically. He just look. He walked over there. Look, he broke it up in 20 pieces, like already.
Instantly, that's what you're supposed to do. Break it up, nigga. Save yourself. Save yourself. You know ain't nobody safe.
Yes, Brittany with mayonnaise, baby.
Damn, nigga had no shame in this game. Nothing.
None.
I don't care. I'm eating this glizzy. Look at me, y'all.
Look at me.
Dick gobbler ass nigga. God damn it, man.
So who we got in the building with us today?
Today we got in the building with us Paper Plate. Mr. Paper Plate is with us today. Good morning, Paper Plate. How you doing? How was your weekend, sir?
Because styrofoam is not allowed no more.
Huh?
Styrofoam is not allowed
no more, so he's just Paper Plate.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Dixie.
Hello.
Yo, good morning. Yo, how was your weekend, though?
Just like you, busy, just working.
I get it. I get it. Shit,
like I am right now, looking for stuff that Kiki supposedly sent, but can't find.
Go to your inbox.
Which inbox?
IG.
We got some shit to
Kiki.
talk about today. We got some shit to talk about today. Let's, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, hi, everybody. Good morning, everybody. You know what I mean? Khan's birthday. I'm sorry I was out of town. I couldn't make it. I had to do some shit. But I know this nigga turned up. He was looking real snazzy. He was clean as a broken dick dog, man. You know what I mean?
He was clean as that hot dog they was eating yesterday. Boom, dressed.
Damn it.
Happy birthday, Khan.
Happy birthday. You know what I mean? So here what it is.
Wait, weren't you upset last week about something?
What was I upset about last week?
Someone's birthday, you didn't get this, that no one mentioned to you?
Yours.
Oh, okay.
Yours.
Oh.
Yours. Stinking ass Aries slid right through here, right? His birthday was like the day before we came. Or the day after. No, the day, maybe 2 days before we was on. It was Saturday, wasn't it?
No, it was last Sunday.
The day before. That's what I said. The day before we came on, I said, you know what? How the fuck you let that shit slide by?
He let it. Well, we let it. Accidents do happen. We human. You know what I mean? But the dude with the glizzy didn't let that slide by, did he? No, he didn't. Had it all in his mouth. You nigga. God damn it.
What did you do for your birthday, Aries? Besides stank the place up. What you do?
Taurus is stinking it up right now.
They are.
I did pretty much did my taxes and went to dinner with my sister.
This is such a seafoam. He's such a.
You call him a seafoam?
Seafoam.
Seafoam is that whole white color
that's
too?
white too. Yes.
That's white too?
Yes, bro. Like I'm just doing my taxes.
New name next week.
Really? That's what you're gonna do? Just do your taxes right now? Really?
He just did his taxes.
I
No, he
got
said
an
he did that for his
extension.
birthday and then he went to dinner. That was it. He didn't
At least
party.
he's
You know what I mean?
diligent. I had to apply for an extension. Like,
Yo, we had to get him fucked up. We don't have to get him fucked up one day.
Tweety, what up?
What up, though? All
Honeybee.
right. So, shout out, you know what I mean? So, here's what it is, y'all. Can you name, this is a question, this is a trivia question. It's a prize for this shit, serious shit. Can you name 10, Kiki gave Paper Plate 10 different names, right?
Any 10.
Any 10 different names, can you come up with the last 10 names or whatever 10 names that Kiki has given the white man?
And believe me, I know every one that I've ever given him. So if you can call in, you got to be caller number 6 though.
Caller number 6, you win the fucking prize.
You win the
Serious
prize.
shit. It's 10 names. It's not hard because every week we have a new name for him.
Yeah, and we've been doing this shit for 3 years now.
Yeah.
So he got 3 years worth of names that if you are an avid listener or a top fan of Real Talk Uncensored, you can name 10 Kiki giving white man names.
Yes.
And sperm was never one of them. So don't call in here with that bullshit.
Yeah, you can't.
Do not call in here.
Pause. Wait a minute. Nigga, we talking about glizzies and sperm. It's
No.
getting real crazy this morning.
No.
All right. So, jumping into some shit, yo. This is the only NFL update we really have. Dwayne Haskins' funeral was
Friday.
You know what I mean? So, his this is crazy. His family did not attend
They didn't.
his homegoing services on Friday due to the fact they don't agree with the arrangements, nor have they ever met or ever spoken with his wife, and didn't wish to do so at the service.
They didn't. They did not show it.
Yo, did you see something? Think about that shit. They never met his wife. You know what I mean? But this is his wife. He'd never met his wife, never talked to her, never had a conversation to her. So obviously, there was some fucked up shit going on within that family prior to him dying.
And they was newlyweds. Like, they hadn't been married, paper plate. How long was Haskins married? I think he got married around April or whatever of last year.
It
was some early shit.
Your family have never been interacted with your wife or your girl at the time or whatever the fuck it was. You never interacted. So there's got to be some other underlying shit behind that. Is it petty that you didn't show up to your own child's funeral or your family?
Is it petty?
Yeah, nigga, come on, Slim. Get the fuck out of here.
What reasons?
That's my family member. I don't give a fuck about what.
There's always a reason.
What reason? Give me a good reason why you would not. Can somebody, man, 301-232-5700, call me. Somebody give me a good reason why you would not show up to your family member's funeral. Now, maybe it's a distant family member. Maybe it's a family member you can't fuck with. Maybe you just couldn't make it.
You were in jail. That's a good reason, because my uncle could not make my granny's funeral, and they did not let him come out.
No, they wouldn't let me come out. I lost my great-grandmother and my great-aunt, and they wouldn't let me come out to go to the funeral.
So there's one reason.
That's one.
Give us another reason why Seafoam, a.k.a. Paper Plate. Give us one reason, if any, where you wouldn't show up to a loved one's funeral.
Yeah, help me.
Other than I don't fuck with them. Like, other than that, like...
Pretty much you're working. I mean, you can't get out of the job. I mean,
you can't afford to travel to come home to your family.
Yeah, can't afford to travel. Yeah, things like that.
Your family member died, and they live in Cali, and you can't afford to get the ticket to get out there. Nobody's gonna go fund you. You can't do go fund me.
So listen, let me play devil's advocate, if I may. May I? Mm-hmm. I feel like, put yourself in their shoes, and you're meeting your wife for the very first time at a funeral. That's awkward.
Okay, but pause. So there's clearly another. There's clearly another issue.
There's a beef for me, because the arrangement wasn't made by them. So
you X the whole family out, but okay, there's another problem there. You're talking about let's talk before he died. How did they not know his wife? How did they not know shorty he's dealing with? Especially dealing with it on that level. Like, how did you not bring... Maybe he didn't fuck with his family like that. Pause. Think about that for a second. Maybe he didn't fuck with his family like that. There's a whole bunch of other things, but, we don't know what it is. Either way, still, if it was my son... I'm going to my son's funeral, man. I don't give a fuck if I know this bitch or not. Bitch, pause. Go sit your ass over there.
You got to keep in mind this. One, the Pittsburgh Steelers arranged this. It wasn't her. It was the Steelers. And understandably, it's,
They arranged the funeral?
Yeah, they arranged this. It's not technically a funeral. It was more like a memorial service. So pretty much, yeah, like I said, the Steelers arranged this, not her.
Okay. Well,
then on top of that, I can understand where she's like, or the family, meaning the parents, it's like, it's kind of weird, like they never met. And it would be kind of odd to have your first meeting be at your son's, wake or whatever you call it.
Because you're right and he's right. Because just like you said, there's something there. There's something that's there that I did not meet her before now.
Exactly.
And it could have been distance. It could have been, it wasn't a priority, because like I said, if you look up the date that he got married, look up how long he was married, and it was some short stuff. And I don't know, like with the season, with the season running like it was, with him being in NFL, blah, 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 like the season really didn't end until recently. You understand? And he was in practice the day that he died, or leaving practice or something like that, the day that he died. So to me, maybe it was just timing. No? That's not a possibility.
It could have been.
My mama
he got married March 21.
See, it wasn't that long. It was just a year.
Okay. Let's really back this up. So
I'm trying. I'm reaching. I'm trying.
So if I remember correctly, she was the same girl who probably was with him when he got busted without a mask at the club. Am I correct?
I'll buy that for $1.
Okay. So that's roughly, let's give it another year before that. So roughly within a good 18 months between the time he got officially let go by the then Washington football team to now to them being picked up by the Steelers, at that point in time, you never talk to your family?
Well, listen, he could have met that girl the night that he got busted. Like, he could have been that type of deal. But secondly, the fact that the Steelers had to arrange it, that's very telling too. You know, it's very telling.
There's a lot of things, a lot of unanswered questions that we have. Caller, give me a second. There's a lot of unanswered questions we have here, but clearly there's a disconnect between him and his family. That's clear. Caller, who we talking to?
Bing bong.
Yo, this is Naomi.
Hey,
Naomi, what up, Naomi?
Yo, first of all, the Steelers had a service for him, but it wasn't the service that she put together.
Okay.
They had a memorial service for all fans to come in and say, in basically a memorial service. The family, aka his parents and sister and all them, never met the wife. And just like you said, whatever the circumstances, they've been married for a short time. They didn't want this to be the first time meeting her at the funeral. However, I probably would have made some adjustments and said, like, can we meet up tomorrow?
Yeah.
Or, however, there also, you got to think, Dwayne Haskins and his wife had domestic violence issues.
Yes.
Okay. There
So,
it is.
you know what I'm saying? Like, the way that the family is feeling about that, like,
Yep.
you don't know, like, first of all, my son is dead. So if I'm his sister, my brother did, and I got to meet you for the first time, I might come over this casket and whoop your ass just on GP because you put your hands on my brother.
Yeah.
Facts.
I gotta agree. I gotta agree with Naomi.
Yeah, it's thick. It been
So,
thick in
you know,
there.
like, I'm just saying, like, but the Steelers did help her put a memorial together for a public memorial. And then she had her funeral, which a lot of, some of the players and all them came to that, I guess that was what you would call the official. But however, as the family, I ain't met my brother's woman, and because his schedule that he has to have and all this, and I know you didn't put your hands on him and you knocked his tooth out. I don't care. I don't give a fuck if my brother forgave you. Bruh, when I see you, it's almost on site.
I don't care where we at.
That's what it is.
Appreciate it,
Thank
Naomi.
you, Naomi. Go somewhere,
But don't go nowhere.
All right, so let's get this ball because it's getting at me.
It's getting at you.
I don't even know where to begin, y'all. There's so much shit.
You want me to start?
I mean? Please, can you start? Because you know what I mean.
Okay, y'all know we do a little bit of news in the morning.
Yeah.
There seems to be an influx of real life grand theft auto ass mofos that run folks over with cars.
Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of that shit.
You've been seeing that a lot.
Yeah, like what's up with that?
I stand corrected because last week I stated that this situation belonged to the one situation that we saw with the person running the person over.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
That wasn't it.
What was it? The one, the video that we posted last week, that was something different.
There's a video where a man is seen running a shorty over a few times. Well, he has been arrested. 56-year-old New Jersey man got into a fender bender with a lady, and apparently she took a picture of his license plate, and he wasn't having it.
Yeah.
So much.
That was the video. That was the video that we watched.
That was the video. Mm-hmm. He chased her down with his car, ran her over, then backed over her again and fled, but was arrested. The girl did survive, everybody, but she's in critical condition. And if you want, like, that is the one that has the GoFundMe.
Yes.
That's the one with the GoFundMe.
Yes. All right.
And we got a video somewhere. I guess soon as we can catch it, we're going to be able to show you that because that was jarring. And that's the one where we can see. I sent it to Paper Plate because it was the video from the front, the back, and the side, and up the middle.
Because some news here has got me rocking in my seat, y'all. I'm sorry, but it's got me rocking in my fucking seat. You know what I mean? The kids are still being hospitalized after eating laced goldfish crackers.
Why is this a thing?
This is a fucking thing. Like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with your parents? It's a problem. You're making edibles out of anything, and you're putting them in packaging that is fucking attractive to kids.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yes. You got this fruity stuff that's attractive. So when a kid sees it, and then nobody's around watching the child, a kid's like, ooh, snack, and eat the joint. Like, come on. You gotta do better, man. You gotta do better. You just can't leave shit like that laying around.
And Tone, let us concentrate for 1 second. they don't give you instructions when you eat edibles, right?
Fuck no, there's
you
no
get them
instructions.
little,
Fuck
you
your
get
life.
a,
Bing
you get a
bong.
little some. Can you imagine a kid just going ham off a bag of goldfish?
They're good. They munchy to them. It got a little funny taste to it, but they still good. The kid ate the whole fucking bag, nigga. That nigga's will never be right for the rest of his life. THC fucked his mind up from a child. He zoned out. Crazy. Other news. The CDC lifted the mask mandate for planes, trains, and automobiles, meaning they are no longer enforcing the mask rule, which essentially makes wearing a mask optional.
You rocking or not?
I'm gonna rock it when I get on plane just because of safety, because niggas is just trifling. Yo, shout out to Mike Tyson.
Shout out to Mike freaking Tyson.
Shout out to Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? Because you gotta really do something to piss Mike off, because we all know Mike stay high as giraffe pussy
yes.
all the time.
Yes.
So he be real relaxed. So for him to turn around and want to punch you upside your fucking head, you done did something to him.
And he's lethal. Like
Yo, so the dude has an extensive criminal history, but that's neither here nor there. The dude threw a water bottle at him and kept fucking heckling him. Yo, it got to the point where, Mike was justified. Notice that Mike didn't go to jail for what he did, though.
This is not 92. 92, he went to jail. Like,
he did
everybody understand, like, for real, Mike is cool as a fan. He be so high, he just be rambling.
Yeah,
and
he just chilling, he ain't bothering nobody.
Got a whole list.
You gotta respect this man regardless, you know what I mean? You still gotta respect this man. He's on a flight mind in his business. He's just trying to get to it. Then this nigga here deserved to punch in the face. And Mike is chilling. Mike's looking back at the camera. I see you recording me. You hear me? All right now.
Yo, chill out.
All right, chill out. But you gonna keep heckling this man, and that's why Mike was just like, I had enough. Beat downtown for your bitch ass. And he didn't get the real good skibbity paps.
He didn't.
He didn't get the good skibbity paps. He got the little soft tap joints.
He
You know what I mean?
did.
Because it wasn't clear. See, nigga, you was fucked up.
Karen's son.
It's
That's Karen's son.
Oh shit!
Karen's son.
Karen's son got
Look
beat
at
up
this.
by
Mike Tyson,
and Mike
like,
not
yo,
even hitting you.
he-
Nigga probably stop. Don't beat him, Mike. Imagine if Mike had got up around his seat. Look at his
Look
face.
at his stupid ass.
That should be a meme. Somebody take that picture and make it a meme. Look at this nigga's face. Why that nigga look like he about to cry? Oh shit! That's what you get, you stupid motherfucker. You shouldn't leave a man alone. God damn it.
Hey, Torch.
Sorry, I had to go
Torch
there.
said, fuck that nigga. Torch, he threw water. Yo, okay, what are you on, Lil Karen? For you to be Mike Tyson, who doesn't know?
Who would want?
You didn't watch Hangover?
Yeah, like nigga, he still got it. You know what I mean? Like nigga, stop it. You know what I mean? And he really didn't give you that motherfucking right hook because he didn't have
The skibbity pap. What is
it?
it?
Was a skibbity paps, man. It was skibbity paps, yo. He gave him like light skibbity paps, dog. That's what it is now. Yeah, like nigga, yo.
You got a call.
Caller, who we talking to?
What up?
Hey, what up, y'all? This Cinnabon.
Cinnabon, what up?
Good morning, good morning. Did they say where we can get the goldfish from?
Go! Goodbye. Hang up on this
Goodbye.
phone.
Go. Really?
Nah, but I love you guys. Y'all keep on doing that. Sounds good
Thank
down
you,
there.
baby.
Bye, Cinnabon. Love you.
All right, so check this out, y'all. Seriously, there's more news. Check this out, y'all, real quick. Did you know Apple paid a customer $1,000, right, after being sued for not providing a charger with the smartphone? I knew this. You know what I mean? I know that was crazy shit because you know what I mean. They because you're selling phones now and not giving niggas chargers for the phone. Listen. According to Article 39 of the Customer Code, which states tie sales, which involves a product being sold without another product that needs to make another one work. You know what I mean?
It's allowed.
It's allowed. You know what I mean? Samsung, your ass is next.
Your ass is next. Because where was we at? Who knew you could sue them? I thought it was their choice to not give you. Because you know what?
Nigga, Darnell is coming. Darnell, that's part of top tier. Mike Tyson beating that white boy up is part of top tier.
I thought that was a thing. I thought you could make a choice and Samsung could just, yo.
Yo, so it's I mean, if it's a pressing law, the charges will come back, and they're gonna figure out a way to make it make sense. Because Samsung, you are next. Because Samsung is selling their phones now without a charger, without the block. They just give you the wire, but they don't give you the fucking block. You know what I mean?
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, bullshit.
A LA-based medical clinic is paying out $22.5 million for falsifying COVID-19 test results.
They're padding the numbers. Everybody was padding the numbers. I think during COVID, a lot of them motherfuckers padded some numbers.
So some of y'all got the skibbity pap and didn't need
some
it.
skibbity paps. I'm talking about the skibbity paps, dog. I'm trying to tell you. Look at that shit. Hold on. Not this, Bama. Not the Future. Shut the fuck up. Go sit your simple ass down somewhere.
Wait, you don't want to ruin, Batman's best friend? Come on now. Because he loves Future.
Damn it, no.
Oh,
Future says
paper
that
plate.
it's not him that's toxic. It's the women he was dealing with that were toxic, and that he's the victim.
Can you see his side?
Fuck no.
Can allow me to help you?
Really, nigga?
Yeah.
Listen.
Help me
I
understand.
am
Help me
queen.
understand that the women are toxic and it's not him.
I am the queen of finding another way to look at shit.
Yes,
Y'all know
you
me,
are.
right?
Yes, the fuck you are.
So, poor Future. He's just out here being a rapper, being rich, having a bag, and every time he look around, somebody is throwing that ass at him. Poor Future. That's toxic behavior for you to understand. Nick.
I'm about to just walk the fuck off.
May I? This is my response.
Come on.
This is my response.
No, y'all can't see that.
Listen, serious shit. Hold on. Poor Future. So you mean
Some of the
you're
women
this
are
famous
toxic.
rapper, you know what I mean? And you just don't have control over who you come in.
Some men get raped.
I'm not saying that's not happens, but in this case,
I'm reaching.
Yeah, you really are. But I'm gonna go along.
You're reaching like Mr. Fantastic. That's how far you're reaching.
You got the stupid plastic on.
Yes.
I just got off of work. Listen.
No.
Can
Fuck
you
Future.
imagine,
Fuck
Tone?
Future.
Can you imagine being? Let's just follow me down the street real quick. Just follow me down the street.
Okay, Kiki.
Can you imagine being a celebrity and everybody wants to give you some because everybody has one goal? They want to get a baby by you.
Okay.
Everybody. And because you do the things that you may sing about, certain shit may happen. It's toxic for you to chase me knowing I got 7 kids. It's toxic for you to come and try to be the 8th baby mama knowing I got 7.
Okay, so why put yourself in that situation, though?
This is...
Yeah, you can
I'm a
still get some
celebrity.
pussy.
I
You
can't
can
help
still
it.
get some pussy.
I
Throw
can't
a
help
condom
it.
on.
I can't help it.
Throw a condom on.
Hello?
What if he did? What if he did? My daughter claims that she had a condom on. She's pregnant twice. My daughter claims, and I believe her.
But
Why would she lie?
I said this when this was brought up about, when you guys wanted him to be, so yeah, Sierra wants him. And it's like, no, who wants this dude? And that statement alone proves it. I mean, the guy is self-centered, egotistical narcissist, and he knows it. And for him to say, I'm the victim, bullshit. If you were a victim, you should have worn a condom 10 times over. But no, you had to be you.
Okay.
God.
Future. You gotta move right along because I know people are waiting for that top tier.
Not yet.
Not yet. Y'all can't get the top tier
Not yet.
I got other shit that we gotta talk about. We got
other
stupid
shit.
shit. Hello?
You got a call? Is this Batman?
Caller? It's gotta be Batman.
Oh, no. This not this shit. But hey, but look, you know that they have women they're designed to go after certain people. If they have to get pregnant, they got after the rappers, the athletes. So there are women, hate to say it, that are out there that's their goal. They train them how to do it. Some might even slip them a Mickey. You never know.
Where's the
But
class? They got
there are
school for
women that are out there. There also there's men, but there's more. Kiki, if I ever find it, I'll find it and send it to you. But there are women that's their goals. So Tony, if you were that hit person, you rapping, there's a set of women, all different whatever, that is going to come at you, and eventually you're going to pick one of them And that's the one that's going. So there are women that will do. There are men too, but there are women that are set exactly for that particular person, and they will go after and they have that baby, and then all help, everything breaks loose. But there are women and the men, but there are more women that are designed to do that. So when I find it, I'll send it to you. But they are set for them. So.
Thank
you.
So there's a school. Thank you.
This is very true. They're groomed for that purpose. Like
where do they go? They got a special school for that. They got a special program. Is it an online class?
PG College is accredited.
You got an accredited class for that? We're gonna teach you how to become a baby mama of a rich motherfucker.
And look, Brandy said they want a child support check, not him, which is very factual. And guess what? That is a job. That's a come up.
Yeah,
that's a come up.
Because what they charging? These bitches is getting per month for one child or whatever the case may be is ridiculous.
And I would be remiss if I didn't mention this, Tweety, and everybody who was hollering condom. Condom was not 100%. There's that 1%.
No, stop! No, pause! Stop it!
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Really?
I had to say it.
Okay, you gonna stop that shit? We're not doing that. Yo, like Tweety said, put a fucking condom on or get him fixed. Him and Nick, get him fixed. Y'all didn't did enough. You know what I mean?
Gonna get him neutered and spayed.
Yeah, they need to be spayed like a dog. I don't
know if y'all was around, but last night, or the night before last, at Capitol Raceway, they had the old school car. They was racing and all that stuff up there. Two people got shot up there, and it happened. It was supposed to be behind a bet, so I don't know if somebody didn't pay or somebody faked or somebody whatever. But we gotta do better, people.
Yeah, man, please do
better.
All right.
Fucking events up and
I'm
shit.
not talking. You know what I mean?
Hoping everything is okay with them. Somebody got airlifted out too, so it's senseless. So praying for them.
Stupid shit. Should we do stupid shit?
No, we're just a second before we get there. What's up with the ATL? The ATL restaurants?
ATL is bugging. ATL is what it is. ATL is bugging right now. You know what I mean? They're turning celebrities away for their attire. There's certain restaurants that are turning celebrities away for their attire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Keisha's lace bottom. I would like to see
Lance.
Oh,
Lance. Keisha Lance Bottoms.
Lance Bottoms.
That's her name. The ex-mayor. She's the mayor. She was the mayor of Atlanta.
Okay.
She had on leggings. They told her, I don't know if the ass was flat. I don't know if the ass wasn't assing. I don't know. But they told her, you can't come up in here with that.
Okay.
The football player that played for Atlanta went in there and Gucci some French restaurant, and they was like, nah, Playboy can't come in here with athletic wear. So I'm wanting to know, should celebs get a pass, or fuck you, the rules are the rules?
I think the rules are the rules. The rules are the rules.
You said nope.
I think the rules are the rules, regardless. If this is their establishment and this is how they want you to become, and you have to walk through the door just because you're a celebrity, you don't get a pass. You know what I mean? You can't do that there. I don't give a fuck if you're a celebrity or not. If I have an establishment and I'm requiring you to dress a certain way, I'm expecting you to dress a certain way. If you come in there with some other shit, no, I'm sorry, but you can't come in here. This is not part of the dressing. You know what I mean?
Do you think that I gotta bring your race card? They black. Keisha Lance Bottom is black, and so is an NFL player that played for the Falcons is black. You think that it's a race?
It may be, but I don't see it that way. You know what I mean? Because now you're gonna have, if you let this, because there's a superstar in, and you know what I mean, because of the way the world is set today, they may what happens? Okay, you got this football player, right? They want to come in there in his Gucci suit, but you got Joe Schmo over here that's got a Gucci suit on. Got money longer than Train Smoke too, but he's just an ordinary guy. Yeah. You know what I mean?
It ain't all.
But you letting the football player in, and then you're not gonna let the other person in. It's a chance of cancel culture gonna come out, and they can make a big deal out of it. I can see them making a big deal out of the shit. You know.
So we just got to stick to the rules.
Stick to the rules.
If I said no, that it's not happening, and your money doesn't make you exempt at all, and your status doesn't exempt you from
exactly.
My
Here's
rules.
a prime example. You know what I mean? You go to certain events, and they don't allow you to wear your cut inside the event.
Can't go.
You can't go in.
So who's disrespectful, the establishment or the player or the celeb who knows what the fuck? Like, who's out of pocket?
If you know what this is, you know what I mean, you just was trying your hand. You know what I mean? And you got shut down. I don't think the establishment is wrong. They got rules. Everybody got rules. You got to follow them. Period. You know what I mean?
Stupid shit. Let's go.
Here we go. Because I got a lot of stupid shit today. I got some stupid shit. I got niggas gonna nickel. And I got almighty top tier Cole Cassidy. I got it all this morning, y'all. I've been waiting for this shit. That's why I've been rocking it. And Kiki kept me at bay and was like, we're not gonna do it yet. We're gonna do it now. Stupid shit. University pays professor $400,000 for punishing him for not using trans students' preferred pronoun.
$400K, because initially they penalized him. They released him.
Yeah, they fired him. They let him go because the transgender, you know what I mean, felt he didn't address, the teacher didn't address them with their proper pronoun. I don't give with the pronoun. I'm not going to address you. If you were born with a ding-a-lang, sir, have a seat. I'm a man, sir, have a seat. I'm not being, you want to take it disrespectful? You chose to create that pronoun for yourself. That's not what your gender was. That's not what your gender is. I don't give a fuck if you was a female and wanted to be able to. Ma'am, sit your ass down. Sit your ass down over there. But the school paid him $400,000. They had to pay out $400,000 for that bullshit.
So can you see a trend happening? Can you see a lot of people who got laid off or set aside or
it opens the door for
slipped?
things. This opens the door for things in the future. It's going to open the door for things in the future because of this. You have to find some type of way to govern this properly. I don't care, because that's like a man can wake up in the morning or a woman can wake up in the morning and be like, yo, I don't feel like I'm a boy or a girl. I'm just or it.
Well, what I'm starting to notice is this, and you can argue with me all day. You can call in here if you feel like it, 301-232-5700. But what I'm noticing is a real uncomfortable walk back. There is a hustle backwards that's happening, because before they were saying all these things started to happen, like the two women that got pregnant by the transgender that was in jail, because they said we could, whatever you identify is how we're going to separate you, as opposed to saying you still got a dick. Nah.
Yeah, you're going to have to go to men's jail. Hey, and if you're getting raped in there, it's your problem. You should have did what you did to go to jail.
They got these bathrooms that they're doing the same thing with. They got this right here where they were penalizing people.
I said that was going to be a fucking issue.
They're penalizing people for not using the pronoun for people's preferred the pronouns for people's preferred preference in their particular names, and now you got to pay people. Like it's now starting to cost people money. So we finna see a walk back. No, you think so? We finna see a walk back. They finna make some adjustments. They finna tighten these rules up a little bit, because they was a little loose with it because everybody's feelings was getting hurt.
Okay.
Now your feelings cost them $400K.
This is crazy. $400K. Hold on. Carjacker. Stupid shit. This is stupid shit. Carjacker puts the paws. He puts skibbity paps on a 72-year-old granny. He takes her car and dies in a car crash. God said, I ain't waiting for you. I'm taking your ass right now.
Karma, baby.
Karma didn't even wait on that nigga. Took his ass all the way out. You put the skibbity paps on a 72-year-old grandma. Damn it.
Stupid shit.
Okay.
So right now, Tone, somewhere a nigga is nigging, right?
Niggas are always going to nigga. You niggas ain't safe. Niggas are gonna nigga.
If we catch you nigging, we gonna talk about it. You got an example of a nigga nigging?
Girl and BFF celebrate turning 30 by going to a lifestyle party. Bottom line, girl smashed like 200 dudes. I need y'all to let that sink in for a second. She had a lifestyle party and she fucked about 200 niggas.
Pussy.
That joint ain't worth a fucking damn after that night. She was dragging that shit behind her when she was walking. Good Lord. You know what I mean? Let it sink in. Hold on. No condom. As they were tested upon entry and condoms were optional. Wait a minute. As they were tested upon entry and the condoms were optional, she said that her hubby, who was on a business trip, figured that making money was more important than to plan for her birthday. She then says that at least 200 other individuals showed her how important she was that weekend. She says celebs were there too, and that her only regret is she wished she had have known about these parties before she got married. 200 niggas?
200 niggas, no condom.
So your husband was on a business trip. Help me understand this. Somebody help me understand. Your husband was on a business trip, and you went to this party and fucked 200 niggas.
Yep.
Oh, she's an undercover whore. She wanted to be turned out.
Turning 30.
Yo, they're going to get a divorce. They're gonna get a divorce.
Her only regret?
She's never gonna look back. She's always gonna be at the parties getting banged out like that.
I'm gonna show him 200 times. And he don't choose work over me. But see, women got shit fucked up. The bottom line is your man is working. Your man working. Look at this shit. This is what the fuck they get.
Okay. You want to get this one, Kiki?
Yep.
You want to get this stupid shit? This is niggas go to nigga.
Niggas go nigga. 34-year-old Tampa woman was arrested on charges for criminal use of a personal ID and uttering false statements. She claimed her parents' car was broken into and that she was forced to pull out her service weapon because she worked for TSA. And on the person that supposedly had broken into their car, she went to go the job asked her to produce the report and the case number. She couldn't. She sent some blurry ass altered screenshots. When investigated, it was found to be false. In other words, she did all this lying because she was going to be late and she was on probation. So she did all this lying.
That's some nigga shit.
Got fired anyway.
That's some nigga shit. That's some just straight nigga shit. That's some nigga shit.
She didn't want the punishment. She was on some customer something, some probation type shit. Stupid.
Dumbass bitch.
Stupid
shit. Oh, okay.
We're going to add this together now.
Strap on. Hold on, y'all. This is some stupid shit, but this is real and it's fucking sad. It's fucking sad and it's fucking real.
Yep.
It's stupid nigga shit. So there's a difference between niggas gonna nigga and stupid nigga shit. I need y'all to understand that.
And it's real.
A 4-year-old baby is dead because her grandmother forced her to drink over a half a bottle of whiskey to teach a lesson after she discovered the baby took a sip from the bottle. Then tried to cover it up, but the baby's blood alcohol level was a whopping 0.680. I think you need to... That's some stupid nigga shit.
Really, nigga?
This is a 4-year-old. You know, yeah, I know. This is a 4-year-old. You know, at that age, they're curious about shit. They see your cup. Mommy, I drink.
You drinking?
They take a sip.
You drinking?
And you try to teach. What kind of lesson are you teaching a 4-year-old?
Yep.
By making them drink a half a bottle of fucking whiskey.
Which you can't even do. Can you? The baby is smaller. The metabolism is the metabolism is different. And this was her grandmother, as her mother stood there and watched her do the shit.
Yes.
And guess what they quoted at the end to the police?
What?
We went too far.
You didn't think about going too far when you told the baby to drink the fucking bottle? At that point, you take it away, smack it. No, don't do that. Don't drink that. You just really. I hope everything in this world. Where was Karma at for them? Karma? Where you at? Karma pick and choose the shit what she's gonna do when she's gonna come. But okay.
Well, this comes in the same week as a toddler dies because a father put liquor in his baby's bottle to put the baby to sleep. They try to cover it up and say that the mother was drinking that night. It was just from her breast milk. Nobody wasn't going for it. Even put the baby in the bathtub to make it look like some shit. They wasn't going for it.
This is some stupid nigga shit. Hold on, I got another one for you. Fucking man, I forgot where the fuck he was at, but this dude got caught in a drug deal, a bad drug deal going bad, and niggas start dumping off at him. What does this simple nigga do? Grab his baby and use his baby as a fucking shield.
He needs to be castrated, hung. He need to be strange fruit.
Baby gets shot in the head, baby's dead.
Firing squad.
They dumped off. They caught the nigga that was dumping. You know what I mean? But the father also got charged too. Like, nigga, what in your rabbit ass mind? Why would you even have your son when you in the middle of doing some shit like that? When you doing dirt, you know what I mean? Why would you even have your kid with you? Furthermore, what would make you even fucking think
to pick your baby up
and use your baby as a shield,
as opposed to jumping over top of him like
and protecting your
Menace
child?
Society.
Niggas, stupid nigga shit.
Stupid nigga shit.
Let me clear my throat a little bit. Top Tier Cassidy! Here we go, y'all. Woman forges. Wait, let me get this right. Woman forges a judge's signature in order to drive dirty. Ashley Sherry forged a note utilizing the fake signature of the magistrate giving her permission to drive without a license. She even testified under oath that the document was legit.
Can't make this shit up.
If that ain't, I bet you the bitch got away too. I bet you she got off too. That's some top tier Caucasian shit.
She got away with it.
She got away with it. Top tier Caucasity.
You know you could never do that. You know you could never.
Hey yo, how did you forge the magistrate's signature and say it was okay for you to drive without a license? Wait a minute, pause.
And it wasn't until she got caught driving under the influence that they did go back and start realizing why she was even driving. So she had gotten away with it up until this point that they stopped her again and realized, what the fuck is you even driving?
Here's what it is. These officers are really fucking stupid if they let that happen. Really fucking stupid. Unfucking believable. Okay. This is what the fuck news?
Yes.
What the fuck news of the day. Minnesota parent is outraged after claiming that a teacher cut her child's hair. Didn't we hear some shit like this before? What this is happening? Unbelievable. Wedding attendees start feeling funny. Come to find out that the bride and the caterer manager were charged with lacing all of whose guests with THC.
So they can promote her business. She's trying to promote her business.
Is this white shit? Is this black shit? This should be niggas gonna nigga. This should be some stupid nigga shit.
Niggas. They was niggas.
All right. Okay. All right.
Please, Tone, don't use my wedding to promote your cannabis business. Okay. Without something, without a note or a precursor, a disclaimer. What the fuck?
Facts. Like,
now I gotta be high at your wedding.
Yo, so if you trick this person, what if you got motherfucker gotta go to work next day and take a piss test? They get fired because you tricked the nigga.
You tripping?
You know what I mean? The job ain't gonna want to hear that. Like, that's some stupid shit.
And now you done changed my drug test. You done changed my drug test. Like, fucking around with you. You done changed my drug status at my job. Like, what if that person worked for the government? What if that?
What?
Did I tell you?
What?
Oh, speaking of working for the government, New Jersey, y'all some lucky motherfuckers. New Jersey police officers can smoke weed off duty. Coming to a DC near you, a state near you soon.
Stay off the weed.
New Jersey police officers.
I need to really process that for a minute. Niggas is getting high on the low. I see it, but you talking about an officer that goddamn law on
decorated.
On his personal time.
Yes, just don't be on the clock.
So that means they're not giving him urine tests no more.
You can't, because they allow you can't do it.
Well, how would you know if the nigga's not high at work? Because I've seen some niggas get high and be just completely fucking normal. They not dumbed down. They completely normal. They completely fine. Everything is fucking good. They just high as giraffe pussy.
Well, I guess it won't matter. I guess people are saying that weed is not a drug. People are stating weed is not a drug. Like, and it doesn't affect you in those ways. Like, if anything, it doesn't alter your judgment. And I did not say that, but that is what the scuttlebutt is. That's what the news is.
So if you're a Jersey cop, you know what I mean, and you can go and be hot and get high when you clock out. Yo, I'm about to get off work and smoke this motherfucking joint.
Out.
Look, I'm about to smoke this joint. I took off a fucking perp today. I took some hot shit off a perp. I'm about to smoke this shit tonight. Niggas is gonna get high.
Twist it up. Ramona said that the news we gave was some white chocolate stuff.
It's white chocolate stuff?
Hey, that's a nice one. That's a nice one.
White chocolate? We do.
Thanks, sis.
Yeah, you know what? Segment coming to you.
Coming to you.
All right, topics.
Let's kick into these topics now. Tone, is there a difference between a wife twerking on a stranger or a hubby getting a lap dance? Which is worse? There a difference? Paper plate. And look, take your time, but I need you to be honest, like, for real, because each of these things happen every single day. And I'm gonna tell you something: the wives get called ain't shit for the streets. We get called whatever when we outside twerking and having a good time on our little girls trip or doing whatever we doing. Yet and still,
here we go.
Every Friday, every Saturday, Y'all got bottle service. Y'all got a table. Y'all got a whatever. And y'all sitting over here getting lap dances. And that's not it. It's a difference. You for the streets too. If that's the case.
I think that goes both ways. I think it goes both ways. Unless you have that type of rapport with your wife and she cool with that shit and you cool with her. So I'm not saying there's some niggas that's really cool. They understand. They get it. It's like, man, I'm not tripping. You know, letting people like in an open relationship, shit like that or whatever. If you have that type of relationship with your wife and y'all have that understanding and y'all out somewhere and she partying, you know what I mean? Fuck, you could be partying together. Yo, you getting the bitch to twerk on you and she's twerking on somebody else and switching back and forth. It depends on the lifestyle and the way the people are.
What if I don't got to understand? What if one of my kooky crackhead girlfriends is just loose with her video and I got caught up out here, but it wasn't nothing but a dance?
I mean,
would you be mad? If you saw me, I'm throwing that thing back to him. Bow, 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 bow. I'm throwing it back.
It's going to be a conversation.
Really?
It's going to be a conversation.
Knowing that you just was at Mile High last week?
Okay, so now, but I didn't get caught though. My niggas didn't post no video. But I'm being a dick right now.
You are being a dick.
I'm being a dick right now. But I didn't get caught. My niggas didn't snitch on me. They didn't post no videos. You know what I mean? My niggas are never gonna post no videos and no shit like that of me out getting twerked on. Now, I got twerked on. You know what I mean? And there was a video I got twerked on in the pool, right? And the video came out, and Tasha was like, "The fuck." I was like, but it was all fun though. We was just having a good time. You know what I mean? Like it was all good. She was like, all right, you know what I mean? But we talked about it, had a conversation, it was no big deal. You know what I mean? If Tasha's out and she's working on somebody, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck, really? That's what we doing? Okay, but you know, we have a different relationship, so you know what I mean.
So when you being twerked on, do you feel the disrespect? Because I know that's some good booty over there. Like, or is she thinking? Is she disrespecting me by throwing my good booty on somebody? Like, what would make you mad if you just?
Okay, so here's my thing.
I'm at a party. I'm at an underworld party.
Okay, so hold on. Here's my thing. And when niggas go to like strip clubs and niggas be pressed for these lap dances,
thank you, Tweety.
Right? Yeah. And they be pressed for these lap dances and shit. That niggas be getting off on that shit. Like me, I don't. You twerking on me? I'm like, okay. To me, it doesn't bother unless if we both butt ass naked and you twerking on me, oh, we fucking. But if you come along and you just twerking on me, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go along with it. It doesn't excite me in that
said,
regard.
What does it matter and who cares?
It does.
It's not your business.
Yeah.
Will Funk. I'm gonna double back. Will Funk said they need to be high. Maybe they would chill the fuck out a little bit. That's the point.
He said, "You right. You right." He was like, "Yeah, lap dances are paid." It's by a paid, trained professional. The other is some of that shit.
Whatever.
No, I'm just saying. I mean,
whatever. No, that's cute though. That's cute. Will a lap dance is by a paid, trained professional.
It is. You know what I mean? But for me, I've never been a guy that's like, yo, if I'm at a party somewhere and bitches is working and the bitch is working on me, I'm like, well, okay.
I got a miscontrol of my booty when I'm twerking. That's a skill, and that means that I'm professionally throwing it around. Like, come on, we can do this all day.
Nigga, if you get behind Kiki and she's twerking, hold on for that motherfucking ride.
Just hold on. Strap up. Hold on.
Most of you niggas gonna get hard off the rip. You know what I mean? Walk around with a boner sticking out your pants, nigga. But later for that though.
Let's upset some people today, Tom.
Dwayne Wade
and Gabby. Are we sick of them yet? Are we sick of them yet?
You didn't see the
You didn't see these pictures?
You know what I mean? I've had conversations with people about this.
Let's see the pictures.
There's Easter's photos.
Sick of y'all.
I thought at first the Easter photo was cool with the family picture with everybody in it, and the kids with their girlfriends or whatever the case may be. I thought that was cool. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, that's all right. You're still supporting your child, even though, you know what I mean? We all gonna have a difference of opinion. We're going to have a difference of opinion dealing with that. And I'm like, you know, okay, I see it my way, but that's their way, right? But then there's certain pictures that I was like, yo, you shouldn't have been posted or shouldn't have been allowed to be taken.
You're 14. You're 14. Your gender is not in question. For those who did not see it, we're going to try to come up with this picture. For those who did not see the picture of Zaya, I think that's her name, Zaya Wade, which is Gabby and Dwayne Wade's transgender daughter, is on Easter Sunday with the whole family, and there's a picture of them kissing her white boyfriend. Not the fact that he's white, so what? But she's kissing her boyfriend, like, and they have this picture posted beside the family pictures. Yo, this borders porn to me.
Ooh.
My peas are coming out real pee today.
Oh yeah, you popping with
I'm
the peas
popping with the
today.
peas. That borders porn to me.
That's bordering line porn. Ooh.
Child pornography.
Ooh.
Come on.
Okay, so help me understand and get on that page where you're saying it's borderline child pornography.
Why am I allowing, first of all, my 14-year-old to, regardless of whatever their freedom is, to express that sexual freedom in that manner on Sunday, on Easter Sunday with our family? Ain't the time for that. And why am I taking pictures of it? Why am I glorifying the fact that we all can kiss?
You know
why
what?
am I glorifying that shit? And 14-year-olds, you should not be allowed to have that expressive sexual freedom like that. You shouldn't be able to get that off.
First off.
In my presence. Fuck you mean?
Jesus rose on Easter Sunday. He opened the cave door, came out, saw
White
that
Jesus.
picture, and just slammed it back shut and said, "I'll come out next weekend."
Shut
I'm not dealing with this shit right now.
Jesus postponed coming out.
Easter coming out because he was like, "I'm just not gonna deal with this shit right now. I'm gonna let y'all have it." You know what I mean? That my 14-year-old child. You know what I mean? It is.
Come on, y'all, call us, please.
My 14-year-old child, I'm never going to allow that. My 14-year-old child to take a picture of them, of that. Do you know the scrutiny that you're going to receive by that? You know what I mean? It's also I got a 15-year-old son. See,
okay, here's the
picture was all right.
Beautiful picture.
It's a beautiful picture.
Now
of
the
a
baby's
family,
on the
you know what I
end
mean?
with the white boy and the one next with the glasses.
But is the white boy a boy or is it a girl? I don't know. Okay, but later for that though. I'm confused.
They love her.
See, that's a nice little hug.
Okay, that's cute. We love each other.
Whoa!
What the fuck?
Epic fail. Epic fucking fail. Epic fucking fail. I don't give a fuck. So whoever took this photo, they need to be slapped.
Oh, Will Fox said that's gay child porn.
Gay child porn.
Okay. Come on.
I know you're going to come on.
Let's get it.
Come on.
It is right at 10 o'clock, too. Let's get it.
Yeah, it's at 10 o'clock. All right. It's too early.
No, it's not too early.
I mean...
Come on, let me get your opinion. Come on.
Come on, woosah.
I really think...
You are a yeller.
Yes, I am a yeller.
Yes.
And every woman knows it. You guys really are going all out of bounds on this. This to me is yes.
Come on.
What I'm saying is the facts is look. One, they're in Florida. You already know about the rules that it's just crazy over there.
Yes.
Two, mind you, they're teenagers. To me, this 14. Is not gay porn. This is not what it is. I mean, you're the way you're saying it now is what DeSantis is saying down there.
Yep.
He doesn't want to see this. It's he feels it's like it's against whatever and all that stuff. It's ridiculous. And honestly, it's like, look, this is mind you, it's love expressing love. If you have a problem with it, fine. Just say I don't like it. And just keep it moving.
No.
But no, hold on.
I'm letting him go. Let him go. Hold on.
And I feel this is like, look, now if you feel this is like, they're too young to be dating and all that stuff, that's fine. That, again, you're not their parents. Their parents allowed this.
Okay.
So if you feel if you had not just a gay, child, but even a heterosexual child, yes. And you're under 14, if you feel it's like, no, we don't want to put that out there, fine. That is on you, and that's, as a parent, you can do that. You can say that. But Gabby and Dwayne, they're okay with this. And mind you, if whatever scrutiny they're getting, they've been getting it for the last five years or so with this. And honestly, this is like, look, dude, this is not your world. This is you have to understand the fact is like the world is changing, and really it's all about, if you don't like it, fine. But at least accept the fact it's like they're just happy. And that's it. And just keep it moving.
You first?
Carry on.
You first?
A basic response from a person that doesn't have children.
Well, that's how we're doing it now. Okay.
I mean, as a parent, there's certain things that you would not let your child violate themselves or nor let them be violated. I have a parent of heterosexual children. I'm a parent of a 15-year-old, a boy and a girl. You know what I mean? I get it. I'm an open parent because I understand they're growing, and at that age, they're curious about things. And I'm open to have the dialogue with them. Now, I would not put them out there to exploit the relationship or this is what my kids are doing, kissing a child at that age. You know what I mean? Now, not saying that it doesn't happen. You know what I mean? Not saying that, because at that age, we were all, you kissing I was kissing little girls. It's cool. Everything is fine.
In the cut, though.
But this was a photograph taken by a photographer and decided to post that online. That's going a little bit overboard. That's going overboard there. It does not fucking matter. It doesn't matter that if he's gay or not. That's not the question that I'm having here. I don't care that he's gay. That's their life is what they do. It's the representation of how you posted that out there. You put this out there for the world to see, and you're thinking that people aren't going to scrutinize you enough already. I think that because maybe your clout dropped because Jada and Will took the fucking spotlight, and now you had to catapult yourself, find a way to catapult yourself back above them. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Yo, shout out to Will Smith. Bitch, you went over to India, getting your mind together. Leave that bitch. Waiting for that, though. Why would you want to post that and think it's okay? Now, apparently the picture was posted and somebody took it down. You know what I mean? But it was already too late. You got screenshot kings and queens. People already got that. It's already viral. It's not going to stop. You know what I mean? What you're saying is what you're allowing in your household shouldn't be what the world needs to see.
Yeah, Paul.
We got a call.
Got a call? Caller, who we talking to?
Please, then let me get this off soon as we end this call. Caller, what up, though? Who we talking to?
This is Brandy.
What up, though?
What up, Brandy? Come on, drop it on us.
What up, though? Talk to us.
First of all, let me go back to, let's just start. That's why these children are so fucked up. Because we justifying the actions of the things that they're doing. That's why our generation, we ain't perfect, but we ain't like these kids. These kids have way too much freedom. I don't care if them little children is straight, crooked, left or right, they 14.
Facts.
At 14, I might have snuck and kissed a boy, but I'd be fucked if I'd have still had teeth in my mouth to do it in front of my mama. Nevertheless, her snap a picture and post it for the whole wide world to see. That's the problem with that right there. It's, and I agree with you, Kiki, it is borderline child pornography.
Yes.
Because the world that we live in right now today, why are you sexualizing your child? If your child is whatever he is or she is or whatever the fuck you want to call it, if your child is doing what they're doing and you're okay with it, nurture that shit in the background.
Yep.
But stop putting him on display for the world.
Facts.
Because they keep doing that to him. They're putting him on display. Every time he does something, they put it out to the world. Like, if you don't want us to care, stop making it our fucking business.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. So are they trying to make him a poster child for his lifestyle?
Yes.
Because EJ was it before.
They're
I'm sorry,
him.
Brandy, because EJ was it before. EJ, Magic Johnson's son was the first one. He old now. Magic Johnson, yeah, he old now.
But they didn't. Yeah, but now they want it to be him, and now they have a little twist to it. See, is he really gay? Because he's a boy that identifies as a girl, and then the boy is a boy that identifies as a girl. This is a teaching moment. Teach your children that they really like what they don't really know what they want because they're confused, clearly. Because if you're a boy wanting to be a girl, why are you with a girl that wants to be a boy? You're not gay. You're confused.
Okay.
That's my personal opinion. You're confused.
Okay. All right.
Mind you, this is a female Batman. This is a female Batman. I know. I love it.
Well, let's put it in this aspect. What really do you have a problem with this current situation? Is it the fact that everybody? I'm just asking everybody. Do you feel that it is just the picture alone or is it the fact that as what I'm hearing is the sense that they're confused, and it's like, so you're pretty much are trying to tell them that, okay, you need to be with a girl. You're a boy, you need to be with a girl. You're a girl, you need to be with a boy.
No,
so pretty much no, because that's what I'm hearing.
Hold on, that's not what I said.
I know that's what you said. I know it's not what you said. I know it's not what you said, but this is what I'm hearing.
Okay.
Because you're pretty much, you want them to be fixated on what your old society mindset is.
No.
Am I wrong?
Let me interrupt you because I never got a chance to get my shit
go
off.
ahead.
What I was trying to say is, why is there an immense expression? Why are we allowing our kids? Why is it so important for you to even take that picture and to post it? Number one, why are we even involving ourselves in what the fuck some child is thinking? Why is it so much pressure put on their gender identity? Your assignment is fucking this. You got a dick and balls. This is your assignment. Now, when you get older and you start to understand what dick and balls do and are and what they're for, what they represent, and you want to change that as an adult who's been around the block a few times, got a few scars, kind of understands, can kind of see, can kind of find out, can kind of do what you call that when you I'm wrong. It'll come up to me later. But when you can do the process of elimination, when you can start finding that type of stuff out, then we have that conversation and we can move forward with that. But as a 14-year-old, excuse me, as a 14-year-old, that expression is adult. You don't you can't do that.
Okay.
And listen, no, I'm not.
Go ahead.
I'm a parent of two daughters.
Here's another question. What happens when they have sex? It's still a boy and a girl. What happens when they have sex? And then the little boy, girl end up pregnant.
Without the education of that.
Clearly it's okay.
Because all this is about is sex right now.
And
listen. You have your way of thinking, so you're going to narrow it down to whatever their identity is. And I'm not narrowing it down to that. I think it is child porn. I think that if you glorify and you post and you run around and you cheerlead for two 14-year-olds to be tongue kissing on Sunday in your family picture, you got another agenda. That right there, they're hypersexualized for what?
Kiki, it has nothing to do with them being gay. We've already known this.
Nothing to do with them being gay. But Gabby and Dwayne Wade is benefit off of their identity. Gabby and Dwayne Wade is benefiting off of that. We are not. I don't give a fuck what you are.
That's
you're 14.
That's parenting.
Yes.
That's piss poor parenting, and they're living vicariously through their children.
Okay. So again, you're stating you don't have a problem.
I don't.
But why you have a problem?
Because they're 14. They're 14. You're not supposed to, because you don't have children. I don't know how your mom and them got down, but if I did anything that mimicked an adult act at 14, I would have my head knocked off.
And you're gonna get that stay in a child's place speech.
Yes.
Okay, so
and the expression of that is different. And the expression of that in front of me, you can do what you want inside your home. Gabby and Dwayne Wade can sing zippity doo dah out their assholes. I don't care. But when you start letting your children behave as an adult, what's the ceiling for this motherfucker? What's the ceiling for their child? If you fucking and sucking and kissing right now at 14 and changing your identity, what's the ceiling?
Are they exploiting their
ceiling?
children? Are they exploiting this child? They're exploiting this child.
They have nowhere else to go.
Again, you're based again. If you feel like you're disregarding their parenting, okay,
that's in there.
Okay. So then the question would be, is, mind you, this is not Gabby's kid. This is Dwayne.
That deepens it.
Yeah,
that makes it even worse.
That's a very important fact.
That's a problem.
But again, wouldn't you want to support your child? Regardless,
you can do it in private.
Thank you. Why does it have
you
to be
can
a
do
public
it without
thing?
letting them keep their tongue down their throat.
Can I say this real quick? That makes Dwayne Wade a what? Where's Batman when I need him? That makes Dwayne Wade a what?
Don't you have Batwoman right now? So
he's a beta.
Oh God,
he's a beta.
Oh, he definitely is. Gabrielle is definitely fucking him. I don't have any doubt about that.
Argue with me Prove me wrong. But the facts are right there. This is not Gabby's child. You know what I mean? I get it. You want to support your kids, but you want, like everybody saying, that's business that happens in your house. You know what I mean? And Kiki is right. At that age, they're confused. They're still trying to learn who the fuck they are, what's going on with themselves.
People are still confused. There are people who are still confused.
Allow him to finish.
I let him finish. But there's still people confused. Even beyond 14, beyond 30, beyond 50.
Okay, so you're proving a point.
No, I'm not proving a point. My point is, the thing is like you're. I don't know. Again, if you feel like if it's overexposed, I don't see this quote unquote child pornography that you're stating. I just think it's like, oh, it's cute. What is the difference?
That's not cute.
Again, what is the difference? If you see a prom picture of a boy and a girl kissing just like that, is that pornography, child pornography?
Which you will no, because they're of age. They're 16 and 17. And guess what? And normally you will not even see that. You will not even see that. You will see them with that goddamn the
corsage.
Corsage. You would see them with a corsage. You would see them with a little slit. Them little young girls even probably have.
We could go beyond with the dressing and all that stuff. With that,
they ain't 14. That's what you're not getting.
Still junior proms.
You feel okay. Your son AJ wants a fucking Lamborghini.
Yeah, okay. Niggas in hell want ice water too. What's up?
You don't have to always.
Here's the reality of it. As a black child, ain't none of us fucking stupid enough. And I'm gonna say that again. I'm sorry. As a black child, none of us ain't fucking stupid enough to be slobbing nobody down on a prom picture that our mama or daddy had to pay for and think that it's going to be okay. No, now, we might have had our own little coin saved up and we might have snuck and took a picture like that, but I bet you it ain't going to be found on my mama Facebook. I bet you it ain't going to be found on my daddy Facebook.
No. The difference
if she finds it, she probably going to pop me in my mouth, but what she's not going to do is promote the act because you are a child and you are to act as a child. I don't care what you see me do. Don't be like me, be better than me. That's the way we raise our kids. So this is going to definitely be a cultural difference because there's certain shit that just ain't going to happen in certain families. And it's also going to be an economic issue because certain things ain't going to happen in a certain family. Now, you have some parents who too busy, doing their own thing. They don't care what their kids doing. But an on-hand parent ain't going for no shit. My children, 18 and 20, and I wish one of them would try to come bring their unmarried ass in my face and slap somebody down. We gonna have a conversation if I don't slap the piss out of them first.
So hold on. Here's some real
disrespectful.
Here's some real shit. I was 14, 15. Had a little girlfriend. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Brandon.
All right, cool. You know what I mean? First time my mama found out that I was having sex.
Don't go nowhere.
First time my mama found out having sex, she was like, I should fuck you up, but okay, you're not gay, so I'm happy about that. You know what I mean? But there was this little girl I was dating. And I was slobbing down, came home with hickeys on my neck and all that shit. Thought I was being cute. My mama whooped my ass and was like, the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I mean? That's it. But it would make, I didn't see that then until I had children to see how that looked. You know what I mean? As a parent, I'm like, damn, that does look fucked up. You know what I mean? I have a 15-year-old daughter, right? That she's in the boy crazy stage and this one's cute and everybody's cute and all that shit and there's some innocence there, but I do not want to see her taking pictures kissing with a boy. At our age, when you looked at it from our time, we didn't have social media like today. Everything is based off of social media. Everything. You know what I mean? We didn't have that then. So yes, times are different, but you are exploiting this fucking child. That is an innocent fucking child. Regardless if this child is confused or who he is, you know what I mean? You don't force that lifestyle on them.
Let me stop you because he's gonna have a problem with that word. You can think what you want, and I can support you, but I don't support you the way you want me to. You don't make me watch you kiss a kid to support whatever this thing is that you're doing. That doesn't happen. That's not support. That is matter of fact, it's the opposite of parenting. That's the opposite of that. Now, if I catch you, we're going to talk about it. Do kids have those feelings? Absolutely. Yes. Can they express those feelings? Absolutely. But they got to sneak and do the shit. Can they do it in front of me? Never. At 14, you don't got no bills. You're not responsible. That is a sexually responsible act, and you are not sexually responsible. The expression of that to me is where I draw the line at. You may not do that because guess what? And if you look in that picture, it was other small kids in there.
Yes.
What do you think will happen behind this? The other little kids are going to think that
It's
you
okay
did it.
to do,
I can
and now
fucking
I can
do
do it. And you're setting a precedence, and you cannot do that. You know what I mean? You cannot do that. My 15-year-old daughter, we talk about it all the time, and I'm very nitty-gritty with him. If y'all ever watched my lives in the past with my other daughter, with Niera, I was very nitty-gritty. I gave it to him raw and tell him what it is. That is wrong. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you're 15. Be 15. Be a fucking kid. Be a 15-year-old, and I get it. You may sneak a little bit. All right, cool. But I don't need to see this shit.
Well, I know don't hurt me.
And the parent is supportive of that.
No, and
like,
fuck that.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Just put the dick in there for him. Just go on and put the dick in there for him. Just go ahead. Spray the leg. Hold it open for him. And what I want to say is this. To you, paper plate. A lot of things that happen in our society is a direct result, I think, of the way you think. And I've been telling you this for the last 3 years. Just because things are changing, right is right and wrong is wrong. As a child, it is wrong for you to sexually express yourself in that way without the knowledge from me, without me educating you, without the age thing coming into play. Because you feel like you want to get drunk, you can't go out here and buy no fucking liquor. And I'm not going to support you by giving you a bottle of whiskey, because you see what happens when I support you when you want to drink liquor, don't you? Mm-hmm. You parenting, and when you become one, you will understand the difference. Your
views drastically change on certain things
when you a fucking parent.
You know what I mean? Because if not, then a child is essentially raising you.
Because if you have those feelings, then what's supposed to? Where's the stop sign at? That you expressing your feelings with this little boy, and then a man comes along, or an adult comes along, and you wanna express yourself to an adult. Or a person can see your sexual advancements, because once you start kissing, your views start to change. Once you start having sex, things start to change. Once you start having those images and the experiences, things change, and you start to now attract another demographic. And sometimes grown people don't care how old you are, and sometimes children, because they have that freedom and they didn't have boundaries where sex is concerned, don't have a problem going and sitting on Tone's lap. Don't got a problem with coming over here, tongue kissing auntie something on the mouth. Come on, yo. If you don't stop it here, where's the ceiling?
There is no ceiling, Kiki. Right now, there is no ceiling. And with that, in that particular household, there is no ceiling. It's as well as you look at fucking in Will and Jada's household, there's no ceiling. You know what I mean?
Bro, get the fuck out of here. Your money got you twisted. Yeah. I bet you, Gabby.
Batman, where you at? Batman been quiet today. I've seen him comment here and there.
I know, Gabby. I know these people in this same predicament. These ways was not raised like that. Y'all tripping. And because you don't know how to support him, they don't know how to support him. It is even said in the article that they had to call on and subpoena or sequester the help of EJ to come and help them with their daughter's son, to try to help them with this. They have no clue. And it's, bro.
So can I ask a question? Because I saw Batman said something earlier, and he said there is a bigger agenda taking place. Oh, do you really feel like I'm just saying.
There's always an agenda.
You think there isn't?
I think there is.
What again? No, I'm not turning on the bat signal. I'm just saying.
The bat signal is turned on. The bat signal. I'm gonna make a bat signal and just hold the post up.
The donuts is hot. The sign is off.
I'm just saying.
Here's what I've got.
You, Rick.
I got the notion of this.
Okay.
Let me ask you this question: at what grade did you learn sex ed?
To be honest, I never had sex ed. That's dead ass honest. Going through school, I've never had sex ed.
My mama said no.
You know what I mean?
My mama told me no. When the school was trying to offer it to me in the 6th grade, my mother said no. We had to do permission slips at that point. My mother said, if you will allow me to tell her what I need to tell her first, and then come behind this. If not, see y'all next year.
Okay. So,
because when they decided I was ready, Portia and Grant didn't decide I was ready.
Okay. So, maybe this is where we differ. I learned it in 5th and 7th grade.
Okay.
I understood the fact of the whole reproductive system and and things of that nature. I know full well that, I know the physical aspects of sex. And someone's calling, and I think I freaking know
my mother was a nurse.
Is this a sign?
My mother was a nurse.
Okay. Go ahead, let him talk.
I already know what it is. Good morning, sir. I put the bat signal up. I know it's you. Good morning, Batman. How you doing?
What up, dog?
Good morning, family. Every Monday morning when I get up and I get the notification that the show was on, I just want to sit and relax and enjoy the show. Great show. It's informative. It's funny. Great personalities.
Thank you.
Then Mr. Aries, paper plate, has to say something. That makes me want to call that.
Hot and ready.
Listen, man. Listen. Some years ago, when I had a family member that was playing professional ball, they was playing for the Baltimore Ravens, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gave him a lot of money when he signed. He went to the Super Bowl with him the whole 9 yards, right?
Right.
Downtown Baltimore, there was a Bank of America that I went by, drove by, and used for years. But I didn't know that on Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, it turned into a club. The Bank of America in downtown Baltimore turned into a club.
Wow.
Why didn't I know that?
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't the majority of Baltimore know that? Because we
it's
didn't
a
have the
police
money
society.
to know that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's a secret society. And people who have access to these things, they go to these places, they go to houses, they have private parties, they have these mansion parties that Cat Williams joked about, and they have conversations. And they have conversations about agendas that we are not going to be made aware of because we simply watch the news. It's not going to be talked about on the news. These people have agendas. Just Google the 2030 agenda, Mr. Paperplate. Google the 2030 agenda, and the people who are discussing this topic, I'm sure there'll be people that you respect, Mr. Paperplate. And then as you take in this information, everything that you guys have been talking about will come into a better perspective. You get a better understanding of it. There's a bigger agenda going on. And you got people like Wade and Gabby that got their paper like that and go to these parties. They buy into these agendas. Like, for example, I don't believe Lil Nas X is gay. I'll pause it right there. 2030 agenda, just Google it. Batman out.
Batman out.
So let me allow me to jump in here too and say this. Okay, I'm gonna do a parallel real quick, paper plate.
Okay.
So, you know, people around Maryland, DC, and Virginia is not walking around with examples of I had a nose job. We ain't walking around with this and the bruises. And you go to Hollywood, they're brandishing those things like a badge of honor.
Yes. Yes. Look at most of the people in Hollywood. They all got
stuff done, and it's a badge of honor. And I think that when you become removed from DC, Maryland, Virginia, PG County, Montgomery County, that realness and that shit that you know is right and wrong is a clear defining line.
Ooh,
you lose that
on,
when you get money and you get into these societies. This is where I'm gonna jump in here with Batman. That you lose that. The same way you feel like wearing your hair a certain way is beneath you, you can look at people when they start to come up and they start to adapt a new way of being, and they forget and they throw to the wayside right and fucking wrong. There's a clear line in between right and wrong. And for real, the world is making me believe that everything I see that people want to do, sheer will and all, is right. And that's not it. Just because you desire to be doing, I'm not a yeller. Because your desire is strong, that don't make the shit right. I had a conversation with my daughter, and I'm going to clearly tell you the conversation that I had with my daughter. My daughter, who everyone knows has a son who was my grandson. She is pregnant again with another boy, Grayson and Grant, that's their names. And I was having a conversation about her because I don't have boys, I have daughters. I asked her a few certain things. Do me a favor. Do not buy into this line blurring shit. You know you having boys. Let's act like you're having boys. Please do not buy purple and pink socks. Please do not buy flowered things to put on these little boys. And I told her, and please do not buy Barbies for them. She's like, well, you know, because she's a millennial. Well, Mom, what if I said playing with a Barbie because they're here is different than preferring to? And if you do these things and all he got around him is the shit that he can play with, that will become his preference. If you line him up
Facts. I believe that.
as a boy, because I don't care how people can say blue and pink exist. Yep. Yellow is when you don't get a fucking ultrasound and you don't fucking know. Yep. Or you just are not partial to pink and blue. You can wear yellow. Yep. Life is not reduced to blue and pink and yellow, but it is. But it is.
I agree.
And if you jump out the box saying, here, do whatever you want at your leisure, you don't allow that child to at least hone in on something. Now, if you see something different when the kid starts doing, they start moving the toys away and start moving the trucks and getting the Barbies, now we can see what's going on. And we can have a conversation and we can nurture that if we have to. But do the thing that needs to be done when the kids is coming up. Because I know for a fact that boys are boys and girls are fucking boys. Girls are girls. People are saying now, I feel like a girl. You got a dick, bro. Yeah. You got a dick. And if a dick don't make you a boy, I don't know what else does.
Yo, at that age.
Shoot me if you will. Debate me. Fight me. Call me. I don't care.
Kiki, you're not lying. Let me say that right off the bat. I support everything you fucking said. You know what I mean? At that age, you know what I mean? I'm gonna treat my son like a son, and I'm gonna treat my daughter as a daughter. Now, as they get older, and if they get and their lines are confused, okay, that's a conversation. Let's talk about it. Let's deal with that then. But at that age, that's why I said you're raising your children. Your children are not raising you. You're just gonna take this child and put him over there. And whatever you decide to do is okay. Where do we do that at? We do not do that. We do not support that. You know what I mean? That's just not how it's supposed to be. Now, when that baby is born, when your grandson is born, you know what I mean? What is the purpose of buying him a fucking Barbie doll? Is that a girl? Is that a girl? No, I'm going to buy him trucks. You know what I mean? I'm not even buying him action figures. I'm buying him trucks. Other boy shit. Now, my mother was a stickler. You know what I mean? I'm not buying my son no guns to play with toy guns. I get that. Ma still love guns. I love guns even more now just because you didn't buy them, but later for that, though. But she bought me things, and I had toys that boys played with. My sister had toys that girls played with. I never thought of playing with my sister's toys. You know what I mean? Playing with what the fuck? Nah, I got this truck over here, and I'm going to crash some joints together. I'm going to make them do all kind of shit. I'm going to break my shit up like a boy. You know what I mean? I'm going to be outside. I want to climb in a tree. I want to fall out of a tree. I want to break my arm. I want to fuck myself. I'm a boy.
I never wanted to do none of that shit.
You know what I mean? But as a girl, my sister wanted to be over there and do the girly shit. You know what I mean? And my mother allowed us to be who we were. You know what I mean? She raised us as a boy, as a man. You know what I mean? You're a boy. You know what I mean? Now, as I got older, it became more intense on certain things that, you know what I mean, as a man should do. Now, at 10 years old, maybe mother was a little rough, but I see the point now. My son, I tried to do things different with him. When my son came along, he was a boy. I never bought him no fucking girl shit. I bought him boy shit. I bought in the era girl shit. When I knew from the time they were born, his room was going to be blue, like you said. My daughter's room is going to be pink. She's going to have the Winnie the Pooh theme. You know what I mean? AJ had the Looney Tunes theme. That's what it was. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Let them grow up and become the people they wanted to be. Now, if my son looked at me at 15 and says, hey, Dad, you know, okay, let's have that conversation, son. You know what I mean? All right, cool. I did my job and showed you how a man is supposed to be and what it was like to be a boy. If you decided that you don't want to be a boy, all right, cool, no big deal. But hold on. At 15, I'm not going to stand there and support you kissing another child. You know what I mean? Regardless of I'm a boy, girl, whatever it is, I'm not going to support you kissing another child because that's not what we do. I want you to be a kid. Enjoy your life. Prime example, like I told my son yesterday, go out and be a kid. Be a kid. You know what I mean? We handle business in the morning. You know what I mean? Because he's on this train, and the train requires him to be the best bowler he could possibly be. Took him to a tournament, showed his ass. Yep. You know what I mean? But came back, go be a kid. I let both my kids go out, be kids, and they bounce off of each other. They don't think about. My son doesn't think about wearing girl shit, and my daughter doesn't think about wearing boy shit. Well, she likes wearing my t-shirts, but that's another point.
Later for that.
But that's okay. You know what I mean? She has a thing with like this little striped. Well, that's a different. But the fact. Damn, Kiki, I just lost my mind. Dementia just kicked in.
Well, I'm gonna kick in.
Dementia kicked in.
Can I? Okay.
There's a male energy I think that males need. There's a female energy I think that males need. There's a male energy I think that girls need. There's a female energy that boys need. That is the nurturing of all of that. And once again, I don't think that supporting you is letting you go buck fucking wild. Supporting you is different to me than it is to you. Supporting you, and I don't got to publicly do a motherfucking thing for my 14-year-old. I ain't got to let y'all in on my 14-year-old shit. I don't got to get on the blog and say, oh, we going to see the doctor. My son is transgender. He finna start taking his pills to transition. No. I don't think that that's your fucking business. And I think that when you do that, it becomes less about the support and more about the world and your trending and your fucking lights. It comes about clout. Go ahead.
So hold on, paper. So Ricky, to answer your question, yo, that was back in the day when you had the G.I. Joe, the little G.I. Joe action figures. I had G.I. Joe everything. Had G.I. Joe man everywhere. But you know what I mean? That was different. I was putting them in the little Dukes of Hazzard car with a little G.I. Joe train and crashing niggas together. They was jumping across the house. I had shit spread out across the floor. But it was a difference. There is a difference there. I didn't play with the Barbie dolls. I didn't have the G.I. Joe with the Kung Fu Rick that was a doll. No, they were the miniature action figures. Now they collector's items there. I didn't know that. I wish I'd have known that then. But, nah, that's it. Go ahead, Pink Plate. Go ahead.
Go off.
Okay. I don't know if this is correct or not, but I went to find 2030 agenda. I mean, it's from the UN.
I love
and
you.
So pretty much the UN has a list 17 things that they want to have sustainable development goal integration.
Okay.
So the 17 things that they're trying to fix is partnership for the goals, peace, justice, and strong institutions, life on land, life below water, climate action, of course, that's to me highly important, responsible consumption and production, sustainable city and communities, reduce inequalities, industry, innovation, and infrastructure, decent work and economic growth, affordable clean energy, another thing I highly recommend, clean water and sanitation, gender equality, quality education, good health and well-being, zero hunger, and, of course, no poverty. So
what is your point?
I mean, we're trying to fix the world to make it better for everybody. So you have a problem with a certain thing, one little thing, that based off of a picture, you're freaking out over.
Ooh.
I understand the fact that again, I'm not a parent. You can throw that in my face 15 times over. I understand that. But then again, I understand what my parents were trying to tell me, were trying to teach me. And in addition to, I take what they gave me, I'm taking what society is presenting me, and I mix it into down the line, eventually either teach my future child this. Because the way I see it is like, I know full well everything is changing to the point of something either better. You may see it worse, but it could be something for better. Now, mind you, social media will to the point where you guys, based off of a picture, you don't understand it, baby, that Dwayne and Gabby had a conversation with their child well before this and well before the fact of, putting that person out in the world.
Well, because why don't you think that we understand that if you understand that? And let me jump in and say that saying that you're not a parent wasn't a dig. That was just a factory mistake. It wasn't.
I understand, but for some people they'll say it's a dig.
No, I understand that. I want to clarify that. I want to clarify that it wasn't a dig. While I understand things are changing, it's one-sided. It's one-sided because do you know that right now they are making the gender identity and assignment bigger than world hunger?
Facts.
I understand.
They're the exploitation and the exposing that you think that it's support and healthy to expose your child's confusion, I'm going to say, about their identity, and their questioning of that at 5, 6, 7, and 8. They ain't even living. You're going to be a child way less time than you're going to be an adult.
Facts.
And if you look at it, you can look it up, Google it anywhere you want. It's starting to be a backtrack because they're starting to feel like maybe the way that they're doing it is wrong. Maybe exposing so much of it and having so much of this freedom is wrong because it's hurting the kids. It really is. It's a way.
Then again, if you feel it's hurting the kids, then at some point in time it's like,
This is proven. This is
but
not
I know
my
it's
opinion.
proven.
Okay.
But the thing is, it's like, okay, then who's really at fault?
I think everybody's at fault because the child is not. It is a natural idea for you to be confused about a lot of things because you ain't been here around.
Shit.
I've been here 16 years longer than Brittany.
Yeah.
I've been here 20 years longer than London. So for me to try to teach them and try to be a wisdom piece for them, I get that. The confusion, you can have that. If I got it, I got somebody I can go to too. Because guess what? I was 27 years younger than my mother. Mm-hmm. So the confusion can be there. But I think when you allow a kid to just do what they think and you ride along with that train, as opposed to saying, wait a minute, baby. You can feel how you want to feel. But we ain't kissing no kid because guess what? Kids
Benton,
ain't supposed to be
I see you.
fucking kissing.
I see Benton.
Oh, go ahead.
Question, Mr.
Come on, Blackout.
He asked a question.
What'd he say?
Hold up! Ain't the little boy Dwayne, the little boy Dwayne Wade's son kissing a girl?
That furthers the confusion because ain't he a boy transitioning to a girl?
So now I'm really confused.
See, that's the thing. You're confused. They're not. Because you feel it's like, because you're seeing it's like, if it's you're supposed to be reversed. But it's like, again, we keep talking about Caitlyn Jenner majority of the time, and Caitlyn Jenner still wants to hook up with women.
Because he still got a dick.
Right.
And so do this little girl.
So
Boy.
again, it's if you're trying to view this as trying to understand this essence of the physicality of everything.
Yeah. No.
Don't.
You won't because
so here's what,
they want to see what they want to see.
Here's what Ramona said. Ramona said it's eradicating our race. Plain and simple. She said we cannot reproduce if we're all the same. She's siding with Batman. PJ, Mr. Coleman.
I like his point.
Says stop using your kids to bring awareness and make society points. You're fucking grown, and a parent, use your own platform and let your kids live, Miss Gabby.
We complained about the upcoming generation and how wild and reckless they are. What's the change between generations again and now? Morals, tradition, and social media. And I think soft-ass parenting.
Yes.
Soft-ass parenting. We so pressed to get rid of and eradicate the things that, like whooping your kids.
There are not enough big mamas no more.
You so pressed to just say, I'm gonna give my child better than what I had. I'm gonna do blah, blah, blah. And what you can. But there is extreme ends. There's a middle to that. There's a middle.
Yes.
You got a caller. What up, though?
What up, though? Caller, who we talking to?
It's me again.
What up, Batman? Come on, Batman.
Maybe I wasn't serious enough when I called the first time. Listen, is it okay if I go there today, Kiki?
Please,
brother. I
gotta take it back to the spiritual side.
Come on now,
if I may. Listen, all major societies, from Sodom and Gomorrah to Rome, the Greek culture, all of them fell because of sexual immorality. Mm-hmm. That sexual immorality spilled over into every other dynamic in their culture. So the Romans and the Greeks, they was popping them little boys in the butts. Catholic Church was built on that, all that, the whole nine, right? Mm-hmm. We don't get that. We don't get taught those things in our in American educational system. And it's not talked about on the news. This society is headed in that same path because the enemy of life, which we refer to as Satan, is not masculine. The symbol of what we call Satan, the Baphomet, is male and female.
Yep.
What do you call it? Homogeneous, androgynous, something like that?
Androgynous.
Androgynous. The goal going for the future, going for my little grandbaby and your grandbabies, Kiki, that when they become adults, the society, the culture will have everyone in a trance. The goal is to have the world in a trance, transgender. So there will be no masculine identity that the God of the universe can identify with upon his return. My humble opinion, I'm not asking anybody to believe that. However, spiritually, there's always a spiritual meaning behind everything that we see that's going on physically. In my humble little nigger belief, that is it. The goal is to remove masculinity from the image of society because God is masculine and we are made in his image and power is masculine. And the enemy of life wants to reverse that or pervert that. Therefore, he uses the people who run this world, which are mainly pedophiles and homosexuals. They run this world from Hollywood, banking, fashion, the whole 9 yards. Stuff we've been talking about for years, Kiki.
Mm-hmm.
They run this world. Therefore, they're setting up our grandbabies for this type of society.
Yep.
In my humble niggery opinion. Batman out again.
We appreciate that.
I appreciate you, man. See,
can I offer you? Can I interject something? And this is from experience. This is from observation.
Mm-hmm.
Would you believe if you noticed that your young daughter was being overtly sexual? Would you entertain or wonder who touched her? Because most of the children, when they have this overly hypersexualized way of being, somebody has done something to that baby. Somebody has done something to that baby. And I'm not saying that is the case in these cases. I ain't saying that it ain't.
Okay. When
you have an overwhelming sense that you want to express your sexual side, something has happened. And white man, I believe if you exploit your kids' expression of sex, I do believe that is a form of child pornography. I believe that. Like, who the fuck is getting off on that shit and why? Because for real, you want to protect your kids. You don't really want people to see them in that state because you don't want nobody to understand that that's where they are and to try to come up or take advantage of that. You as a parent, you know right from wrong. You just do. I'm going to reiterate that till Jesus come back. You know right from wrong. And a lot of times, because the times we're living in, people is watering this shit down and they making you think that what you see ain't what you know, or what you know ain't what you know. I mean, what you see ain't what you see, and what you know ain't what you know. And y'all, I encourage everybody on here, y'all know what the fuck it is. Hello, caller. What up, though?
Hey, Kiki. That's sweetie. Let me be real quick about this.
Hey.
They they are going to mess this child up. Right now, they putting them out there, all of that, this is what he agrees with or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But who knows? In a year, 2 years, shit, maybe 10 years from now. Now we're going to try to figure out why he killed them. Why he shoot them in the house. Why he out here shooting other people. You feel what I'm saying?
And that's
or
when they come
like
in.
that, because my parents put me out here like this. You know what I'm saying? When they should have been treated, teaching them something totally different. Now you're going to be fucked up in a couple of years.
Yep.
Because he was confused.
And then when that happens, and that child jumps out there and do something wrong, the first thing they're going to say was, where were the parents?
Because he's not being covered by his parents right now. He's being appeased.
Yeah.
He's being appeased. He's not being covered.
Sad.
It's a difference.
Right.
Thank you, baby.
Thank you.
All right.
Go somewhere, but don't go nowhere. Appreciate your comments. He's being appeased.
I don't know. But this is a situation that should not be taking place. But once again, I still stand behind what I said earlier. They lost their shine and their luster. They didn't have no more shine and luster. They dimmed off into the sunset because the smack heard around the world took front page news. All anybody could talk about. And they had to do something to catapult themselves back in the limelight. And this was doing it.
I never gave that any thought. But I know people do try to one up. They try to one up people.
Each other.
But I that right there, I just thought was poor judgment. And once again, as I need to speak because we're on Facebook and all those other platforms, I do not have a negative thought about people's gender identity. I don't care what you don't like you don't care who I'm fucking. I don't care who you fucking.
No.
I just am about the underage part. I just am about.
I think that's completely wrong.
I don't.
If you decide to be gay, you want to wake up and you're gay, and that's your business. Go ahead and knock yourself out. Hey, have fun with it. I don't care. But when it comes to a child, hold on, man. Where like you said, where is the ceiling at? Where's the ceiling at?
I'll let you change your hair color a little bit. I'll let you. You can pick your clothes out today like that. That way you start to take control of
who you are. You're developing them to become that independent individual.
Pick your pink bra today if you want your bra on today. If you don't, look, I'll let you have control of that. But as your parent, I'm going to rear. I'm going to.
That's not happening.
I'm going to rear you.
It's not happening.
I'm going to guide you. I'm going to cover you. That right there is something different. You pick. Look, when you want to wear boots today, and I used to let my kids wear what they want to wear. They wasn't matching this shit. That was their expression. Do it. You want to wear cowboy boots in this dress? Knock yourself out. You want to go to school with your wrinkled ass sweatpants on in the tank? Knock yourself out.
Yeah. So I mean, but it's when you look at it, I think they're trying to one. I agree with you. They're one-upping each other. You know what I mean? Who's next?
What's the ceiling though?
Who's next? Who's next? Who's next going to try to one up these individuals?
My kids.
Magic Johnson's son, you know what I mean? And I said son, is a grown ass man or woman. He's a man. You know what I mean? I don't care what we play, what world he wants to be called as. In my eyes. How you doing, sir? Nice to meet you. I'm not going to be like, how you doing, miss? I'm not built that way. And if you think it's abuse, wait a minute, you know what I mean? I don't have to address you by your pronoun. Why? Because a teacher sued and got $400,000.
I need that.
So since that is law now, I am not addressing you by the pronoun you choose. I'm going to address you by the gender you was born as, sir.
Since Batman was talking about Satan.
The number, the number is 301-232-5700.
There's a school in Greensboro that has a religious class after a religious session after class called a Satan class. Here's where I'm mad at, because I don't care. Like, you want to worship Satan, that's on you. But they don't even have a Christian or another denominational religious session. So people are pushing their agenda in any way they can. Yeah. They jumping in schools like 6th grade. You no. And who are the parents that's agreeing with this? You can look it up. It's a thing.
But there are people out there agreeing with it. I mean, it's crazy, man. We
took
need
the Bible out. You can't say Pledge of Allegiance.
Well, we was at a tournament yesterday, and I just for the national anthem, and that's a whole other ballgame. I've talked to some children, right? My daughter especially, and I spoke to one of Silk's daughters.
Okay.
Right? And they're young. They're 14, 15 their age group. You know what I mean? I was thinking of, because they sneak and have heard our show and watched our show. And they have an opinion. You know what I mean? So I know that the kids are in school, so I'm thinking this summer, this is a spoiler alert, this summer, we're going to design a show and have some young children in here. You know what I mean? In that age group, 14, 15.
Hear them out.
And have them come in here, and we can have open dialogue with them and hear their points of view and how they feel about things. Because I've had a lot of discussions with my child, and trust me, she's very opinionated, And she has a point, and I love her because who she is and how she feels and things she has to say. And I think we should design something like that.
Yes.
Because I want to have her in here, maybe Silk's daughter in here, and if you have a child that is in that age range, we'll design a show, and you bring the child in for the show, and we can sit around here and we can hear their points of views and how they feel about it. You'll be surprised that some of these children disagree and agree with us. You'd be surprised.
I like that because that's why I brought on a higher scale London, my 20-year-old, to come in here and represent some of the 20-year-olds because we out of touch with some of the stuff that they talking about too. And you hear how London talk, man. London wants to be in another.
Bro, we didn't get to touch that Satan class though. We didn't get to touch that Satan class.
No, we didn't.
I'm sorry, we didn't get to touch that. This other topic took over, but we're gonna save that for the next show. You know what I mean? We're gonna give you a scenario for you to think about. Should I give him a scenario to think about?
You can.
Your child comes home from home. What is that? Comes home from home. Oh.
You know, I was sleepy.
Okay. Comes home from school.
Make it make sense.
Well, whatever it is.
Make it make sense.
Tells you the school has approved for them to have Satan Club at school. Think about that for next week. Think about that because we're going to talk about that. You know what I mean? What would your concerns be? We're going to talk about that next week. Got to.
Satan Club.
Satan Club.
In a school where that's the only religion.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. But we got to talk about that. But this right here was more president. We need to talk about that. But yes, in the future, sometime this summer, Kiki,
yes.
we need to. We're going to set that up, and we're going to have the kids in here because we're always talking about these kids. Let's see what these kids' opinions are and their children. So I will definitely be toned down, but I'm not going to be toned down too much because my daughter knows how I am. You know what I mean? But I'm going to be like, okay, we want to hear them out and hear what their feelings are. Let's do that. You know what I mean? And
listen, if you have kids that age, please contact us because I want to start doing that. I want to start managing and marketing that show right now.
Yes. If you have them young children and you want to be in an area, we could pick a time this summer. I would rather do it in the summertime when we know the kids aren't in school. You know what I mean? And they can be here. I don't want to affect their school because I'm a stickler about that. School comes first. But once summertime comes, if they have, we can get them in here on a Monday morning. That means you got to get your asses up and bring them on down in here. And let's talk about this, and let's see where they stand at and how they feel about certain things. Let's talk about it. I think that's a good show. They'll have their little friends tune in, so that day I'll be PG. I'll be keep it.
Me too.
We'll keep it PG, but. Well,
right.
But this is their platform. This will be a platform for them to speak and see what their opinions are about the topics and things that's going on in this world. Let's talk about it.
Ricky Hope said, yep, because Jesus Christ is my nigga.
Really? Yes, remember that? Jesus, oh Lord. So yeah, Ricky too. Ricky, he's got a 16-year-old. Maybe we can get them in here and we can get these kids and find out what their opinions are, what's really going on. Let's talk to them and see what happens. Show coming to you soon.
I need y'all to save the date too. May 14th or 15th. It's up in the air between the Saturday and the Sunday. Real Talk Live. We had a hiccup with one of the days. With oversight from the venue, so 14th to 15th. Save the date. You do not want to miss none of these lives. You will always want to be in the audience when Real Talk is being uncensored. You'd always want you to be there. So y'all save that date.
Save the date. Come out. Come join us live. You know what I mean? Hey, Snicker. I know you got a 14. You can bring them all in. Bring them all in. I mean, let's talk about it. Let's get them on the show. Have them round table with them here on the show, and we'll talk about it. That's what we're gonna do. You know what I mean?
So
Kiki, it's that time.
It is. God dang it! I feel like we talked the whole. We talked the whole 2 hours.
We got blah 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 blah. Yo, it's Monday. Y'all know what it is, man. Thank y'all for support.
We love y'all.
We love y'all, man. We see y'all next week.
Like and share. I'm Kiki.
I'm Tone.
And we out here.
The next plateau. Let's get it straight. It's on. The war zone. Sex and be loose. Get to the next plateau. Let's get it straight. It's right now. War zone. Sex and be loose. 16. Uncut. Direct from the coast.